Oh, that's early. Honestly, actually kind of surprised by how nice it is today. Can't get over the size of that tyre. That's a tyre and a half. Well, stop number one has found us some chocolates. I have to stop back there later. And because I can, there's a Costa coffee. There is severe temptation right now to go and get a coffee. Why? Well, why not really? Is your van working for you? I don't know. I don't have one. Alright, so I was going to film something, but there's a giant Haribo factory and now I've gotten completely distracted. Well, now I've got a bit of a break and actually some time to talk. We have gotten to stop number 2. Now, I would film and time-lapse stuff. Also, apologies for wind noise. Hopefully the mic muff is actually now doing its job. But I would have time-lapsed a lot of it. However, there's not really any space where I could have done so on the coach. But expect a few more throughout this video. Hopefully. So I've got no idea what that's meant to mean. People in the comments who actually speak Welsh do let me know. But we're just doing a little bit of exploring of where I'm staying, of which I've forgotten the name of, but in editing it will be right here. And we've got a room which is all the way down there, and even further down there with a painfully slow zoom. I'm going to start zooming that back out again. However, going down here, I was intrigued because I wanted to know just what's down there. And as we're walking along here as well, there's also stairs that go up there. I'm very tempted to go and see what's actually up there. In the meantime, back to room, which is actually a really nice room as well. Hopefully if I can get a chance to video it, I will show you the room, but travelling with family, so it should get interesting. Also, a cool point I wanted to make about this was the bathroom is pretty good, and it has a full-size bath in a hotel room. That's rare and really good. I'm actually kind of impressed. Outside of just like that, that is a nice looking Porsche. Let's see if there's anything else going on. So we were on walking just a little bit further from where I was standing just now, and there's like this little path area. It's a little breezy, still getting used to this camera, so if it is terrible, let me know in the comments, thank you very much. There's also a car park over here. Sadly there's no Porsches in this one, but oh well. And just through the back there, let's see if I can get my zoom feature to work, because it's horrendously slow sometimes, especially when filming. But just out the back, and also focus behind there, you can see Mount Snowdon, because I never actually said about where we're going in this entire time, because we are currently back in Wales, this time North Wales. You might actually no, I don't know if I ever uploaded the other Wales ones, but oh well. The Out and About series is technically back, just under a new name, or it might be under the same name, and I'll figure that one out when it comes to uploading. But just having a little look around here, because well, why not? And then all this, I really don't know what this is. Can I get across here? I'm going to assume I can. Looks like an old building that was here at some point. I mean, I don't know, but apparently there was something here. Kind of interesting, actually. Okay then, nice. So something else that's interesting over here is, if I just zoom right in here, there is like a little tower thing with some steps at the side of it. You can see those just there. What it does, I've got no idea. If you can hear people in the background, they're the people that I have with me. Say hello, people.
Hello, people.
Always one. But, yeah, that's kind of interesting. What to do next? Let's go find something. And there we go. The thing that I didn't get to mention earlier was when we got in the room, if we're just able to zoom in over there, I've added some Cadbury and Kit Kat chocolate eggs for us for it being Easter, which was when this was filmed. But right now it is, if I can get my phone, let's go to my phone over here. That is bright and incredibly blurry, but it is currently 20 past 10, and there's just a little bit of 22 Jump Street on TV because, well, why not, I guess. But I guess for now we'll go and head on to day number 2, which should be interesting, and I've got a very good plan for it. Hopefully we've just got the weather to actually do something with. So I guess, see you in day 2. Alright, and here we are in day 2. I am not doing that because me and lifts do not get along well. Fun fact for you all. So instead we're going to take the stairs. Now, I did hop down here and have another look at this on my phone yesterday, and no, I still don't know where it goes. However, today, the first port of call is breakfast, and thankfully, unlike previous events, it's not as terribly early. Does my camera like to focus? Thank you. There we go, so we're going to hop down at breakfast, hopefully get a little bit of B-roll footage of that, and go and see what's going on. There's also photos and pictures and stuff here. Nice. So I guess I should explain just about where we are. Because although it looks like you could say I'm in a piece of Italy, and I'd love to say it's Italy, it's not. This is day 2 in Wales, if you haven't seen day 1. So I don't know if I've uploaded this as separate videos or whether day 1's going to be attached to the start of this one. Haven't quite figured that one out yet. But day 1 was driving up here and having a look around the edge of Snowdonia, which is where we were staying. And now, day 2 is here in Port Byron, and there is a lot to see, so I just hope that I've got enough battery. I mean, to be fair though, I did bring an extra battery with me, so let's just hope that lasts just as long as this. So now I'm having a look up here. There's a giant chest set. You know, words aren't working, but at least we've got some nice weather. Anyway, moving on. There's what looks like a little bit of a very, very shallow pool over there. Let's see if we very slowly zoom our way in, because this thing apparently takes about 7 years to do anything. There is a little bit of a pool area down there. That's actually pretty cool. And then, if we move around, we've got, try not to get the tourists in the way, this massive little building. You know what? That does not work, does it? Anyway, we have buildings here. We've got ones up over here. And if you hear any little clicking, I've got an ND sensor on this one. ND auto filter. Hooray. Look at all this. And there is still more to go, because Port Byron, however you wish to say it, was also used in an old 1960s, 1970s era TV program known as The Prisoner. And you could also be forgiven for thinking it's a nice part of Italy. Okay, so we're down by the edge now of what is supposed to be called the beach, but to be honest, there's not much of it. However, we do have a cannon, so I guess that's something. And funnily enough, the camera I'm using is a Canon. So we have a Canon filming a Canon. Well, I never. But earlier we were all the way over there. In fact, I can try and see if I can zoom in. Let's see, can I get that to zoom in all the way? Yep. We were up there earlier. Well, not over there, but we were there. And then that's where you'll see a lot of like the panoramic, or not panoramic, but panning shots earlier. But going back to here, we've got a huge expanse of water. I'd love to take a jet ski along there, but I don't think they'd let me. However, our time at Port Byron is at an end, so for a very equi-fronted boat, we've got to set sail and head somewhere. Or I would, see if we could get off the land, because it's kind of connected. Because, there we go, echo abbreviated. At the edge of Port Byron, there's a boat that's just sat here. It's kind of become one with the ground, so to speak. It does mean I can stand here and do this, which is a very, very cool feeling. However, if we go over to the edge of this one, this is where I hold on to my camera for dear life, because looking over the side, yeah, it's a bit of a long way down, and somebody kind of stole our sails, so I don't think we're going to be going anywhere for a while. Well, there goes today's afternoon plan, I guess. In the meantime, there's a plane flying overhead. That's interesting. I think next up will probably be walking back up there. And then, because I've been speaking to some of the professional people that are doing our coach driving for the weekend, there might be a little bit of extra surprise filming. We'll have to wait and see. Right, so I'm just having a look around and found this little area, and I was wondering where it goes, but it go down. Like, it really go down. Like, it really goes down. So, after what is hopefully quite a monster of a time lapse, we're now in at Betsy Coed, or at least I think, or rather hope that's how you say it. But what we're going to do is probably go and have a little bit of a look around. We're currently stood above the rail line currently, so hopefully there might be one in shortly. If so, I'll probably get that on film. If not, it'll probably be having a look around and just seeing what's here, yes? So, on to, well, whatever happens next. That's a bus. That was a bus. Well, they must have known I was returning. There's a red carpet waiting, so I'm going to enjoy this. It might actually be for an event going indoors, but I'm going to enjoy the red carpet too. And on today's episode of Nice Cars Spotted in a Car Park, we had a Porsche yesterday, and today we have a Toyota GT86 with some very recognisable decals on the window. I bet it took some training to get that over there. Anyway, bad puns aside, there is also a train that goes around the lake, as well as one to the top of Mount Snowdon. Because if you just whoop, all the way over here, you can see that just at the edge, there's some train tracks. There's been a definite theme of trains today. First with Betsy Coed and now here. Also, I hope that was right, because my Welsh isn't the best, so people from Wales, please do correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you. So something else that everyone is trying to figure out is which one's Snowdon, because there's that one, there's that bit, and then there's one all the way off in that direction too. So somebody in the comments, unless we've probably figured it out by the next couple of days time, by the time this video goes up, somebody please tell us which one it is. Also, we're staying at the foot of Snowdon. I never actually put that across in the video. We're in Wales, but what we were in earlier today was Porthmadog. I don't know if that's right. Welsh people, please help me out here. Then we were also over in Llanberis. I know that was right, which is actually where we are right now. And we were also in Betsy Coed, which is where we saw those interesting little Can-Am tricycle things. That it looks like a crossover between a Can-Am Maverick and a Morgan three-wheeler. But oh well, let me know what you all think. And yes, that is a Tesla on the end there. And yes, also this is the same car park, because over there was a GT86, and I'm obviously very, very happy with spotting that today, because I like cars like that, and that has made me extremely happy. Now, let's go back into the hotel, and then hopefully might try and see if I can get any footage of the dinner, because I didn't actually do that yesterday. Oops. And then mayhaps a game of pool, if I can find a couple of people that be up to do a game of that. Anyway, let's go find out. So, it is also daring time, because the gates you try to get through are shut. There is a path over there I could take, because that would be very easy. But let's be honest, it's me. Do I ever do things the easy way? And nailed it. Anybody else that's here, I challenge you to do that. Good luck. And so, once again, for a second night in a row, the pool table was sadly taken. However, maybe tomorrow, so who knows, that might be day 3, or it might be a part 2, or something. I've not quite figured out what to do with that. But the good bit is, we still have chocolate eggs to finish off. And this thing down here actually did a pretty good job today. So can it focus? Does it want to focus? It does. If you want a video on this thing, let me know. But yeah. That with that, so on to the next day we go. Is this camera going to focus? Thank you. Right, on to the next day we go.